What do I do in an average day? Well, according to Mark Metal, I eat cake and I sit in my chair and ask my kids to do things. So today we are going to follow me around and may not follow the chat too much, but I'm going to show you what I do in a typical day. I just woke up. I took my blood sugar, which I showed. I took my medication as my doctor prescribed. I don't take all 11 medications that I take all at the same time. Good morning, Lunatic Dad. Awesome. My blood sugar is always high in the morning. They say it's because of, I can't translate Dr. E's. It's something about cortisol builds up in your body overnight and it does something to something and it causes my blood sugar to be slightly high in the morning. But it's okay. I don't know. They didn't translate from Dr. E's to Lynda E's, so I don't understand. So, yeah, I don't even have to do a correction on my insulin for 148. Yeah, you're getting full on, Lynda slept in this morning. I don't know what's up with that. I never sleep in. Never. And I woke up with a thumping headache. Don't ever have those either. I can't take metformin. It jacked me up so bad. So I take this one called Tragenta. Nurse Janelle Hammer told me that I shouldn't be on it. But I also take 11 medications for my fibromyalgia and my diabetes and my stomach issue that I have because I have a birth defect in my tummy. I was born with it. Stomach lining in places that it shouldn't be. But it's really dangerous for me to have it removed. So they leave it be and they just give me some medicine for it. But Nurse Janelle Hammer tells me that I'm over medicated and I'm doped up all the time. So anyway. My eyes are just droopy by nature. Well, that and my right eye, if you notice, it's really swollen. It may pop out of my head one day, like a horror movie. Wouldn't that be cool if I was live streaming my eyeball just went pew? Well, that wouldn't be cool. I think that's against the terms of service somewhere. Actually, blunts are really good for your eyes. Yeah, but it's not legal in Kansas, so yeah. And I didn't sue nobody, by the way. I just want to make that clear. I'm going to say that every live stream. I didn't sue anyone. And other than that, I think that's all the news for the morning. It poured down rain here. Again. I don't think we'll ever be able to mow our yard. Ever. No, not even medical use. You can get caught with small amounts and only get like a expensive ticket. And oh, we had that yesterday, but now it's gonna be cold. Sorry I ran on you earlier. That was just me taking my blood sugar for I feel as if I have to prove everything in my life in order to stay on this platform. Hi Native Family and Boss Lady Lexi and Real Robbie and everybody else. I like to go out, sit out back and sit out. Well, sitting out front's kind of boring because my front neighbors, they're all really rich and goody-goody, and they don't do anything entertaining. But sitting out back, now, them neighbors, they give me hours of entertainment. If anybody watched my redneck video yesterday, yeah, I get entertainment like that all the time. The sad part about that is they hauled in a Winnebago that's in better shape than their house. I'm wondering if they're getting ready to move into the Winnebago to move out of their house. Oh, my neighbors are a hoot. Oh, they're a little different. Their house is a little, well, it was condemned by the city, but they bought it and said that they were going to fix it up so it wouldn't be in condemned status anymore. It's still in condemned status. So I wonder if they're buying the Winnebago because their house went into condemned status again. I don't know. But watch that video. It's funny. They really wasn't hauling a truck. It wasn't really a Winnebago hauling a truck. The truck was actually the back brakes for the Winnebago. But you can call me a lunatic daughter, Robbie. That's kind of how I'm feeling right now. I'm doing good. I just woke up. So if I'm not greeting you all, it's because I can't really see that well. I have this mutual separation in my eyes. They're not quite greeting one another right now. So I'm a lunatic daughter. I'm kind of feeling like a lunatic daughter. I see my therapist via, I'm going to see my therapist here in a minute if I don't find my coffee. I see my therapist over the computer. Hey, El Poeta, plants time. I FaceTime or whatever, Skype my therapist because I see my therapist from KU or Kansas University. And, yeah, we gotta work on some anger management issues for my delusion. So that's our next thing we're gonna be working on. Yay. I don't have no problem talking about that. You know, that's, mental health is something people hide, and I don't think it's something people should hide because people go through it every day. And a lot of people don't get help for it because it's often laughed about and made fun of. Yeah, see, right, lunatic dad? A lot of people make fun of people with mental health illness, and that's something I'm kind of, you know, I've only been on my channel since January, and I'm kind of trying to figure out, you know, I can't just do house videos every day on my platform here. And so let me shut off this light because it looks like God shining down. And, you know, I have delusions, psychosis. Sometimes I get thoughts in my head and I can't get them out, and it makes me do weird things with those psychosis. And it makes me leave comments that are kind of off the wall. Anyway, I really think that needs to be brought to light because I don't think people understand it. You know, people say they're bipolar all the time and OCD and when they're really not. And it's kind of an insult, I think, to people who really are. So I think I'm going to use my platform partly for that. Partly to bring a voice to fibromyalgia because clearly people don't know what that is. And clearly don't know how painful of a disease that is. And clearly what medications it takes to combat the symptoms of it. Oh, I'm so glad, Lunatic Dad. I'm so glad. So glad. I don't know what that was. She gets irritated with me because I lose my crap sometimes, but I can't help it. I mean, I'm trying. I'm really trying. But, there's some serious issues going on, Lunatic Dad. Some really, really serious issues. Really, serious issues. I don't know what to do about him. I really don't. Oh, I'm so sorry. Give gentle hugs to Lunatic Mama. I hope she doesn't have it as bad as I do. I have the most severe form. I mean, I have it like as bad as you can possibly get it. Mine progressed really fast. They said it was probably because I got it when I was so young. I am so sorry, Lunatic Dad. That breaks my heart for Lunatic Mama. It really does. It makes me sad. Because it's nasty crap. Yeah, there's days. Yeah. And I don't know if weather affects her, but that's why I've been wanting warm weather so bad because, you know, when it gets hot, I am so happy because that warmth from the sun feels amazing. I don't know about her, but I'm pretty tough, I think. Sometimes I don't know if it really comes down to being tough. Because I have a high pain tolerance and I'm pretty tough, but sometimes it just wears on you to the point where, hey, Friday, my son, where I don't care how tough you are, the pain and the symptoms just wear on you so much that you just can't. It becomes a mental thing. It's just like you can't take it anymore, at least for me. It's just, you just want it to go away. You know, you just, you know, I push through a lot, and then there's just some days that you're just, I'm in tears because I just, you can't push no more. Kate, did you like your video I made for you? Between crisps and chips. That video was for you, Kate. And your British differences in lingo. I'm going to start talking like I'm British because June Gall keeps telling me she's going to walk in the garden. And when I walk in the garden, I'm walking between the tomatoes and the cucumbers, not in the yard. So when I'm telling my family I'm talking to Kate and I get confused, they tell me, well, was June there to translate? And I'm like, no, June is never there when Kate is here to translate this British lingo for me. You guys go walk in the garden. When I go walk in the garden, I'm walking between the cucumbers and the tomatoes, not in the yard. And chips are made for dip, not steak fries. You crazy British people. Yeah, it's because I'm giving her a hard time, Lunatic Dad. We had a discussion, Lunatic Dad, for 45 minutes yesterday over pot pies. Because they call them something different over there. Hi, Jeanette. Hey, look what came. My maps came. So I can hang them up and start. Oh, that's not your version, I don't think. No. I don't know where your version went. But the UK version is here. So, I can start putting everybody up where they belong. I'm going to put them up on the back porch, but my husband is going to bring me corkboard because if I use thumbtacks in any wall in this house, it won't work. Because the plaster in these walls, I have to use screws. All right, night-night, Lunatic Dad. Thank you for stopping by. And I'm so glad you talked to June yesterday. That makes a little bit of me feel better. It really does. Because I know June has my back. I'm going to stab Wills right in the butt cheek. Or whatever you call the butt cheek over there. Now we're going to have another 45-minute conversation about that. Right in the hind end. Right in the ass. Yes, right in the ass, Kate. Right in the ass. You guys are making it really hard for me to prove a point today. I was going to prove a point of what I did all day. So I was going to go take my shower and just leave. I should go chat. But how can I do that when Lunatic Dad comes in here, makes me feel better? I love that guy. I love Kate. And I love Kahim. Kahim is like a son. And I love Jeanette. And I love Lexi. And I love Friday, my son. I love El Poeta and Cordelia. And I love DC Kool-Aid and Lisa. And I have a pounding headache because yesterday's stress level threw me through the roof. And I haven't had enough coffee yet. I'm choking on it. Dang. It's because I have all my double chins. I have to show a picture of you when I was skinny. Mark Meadows said something about all my double chins and my thick neck. Even when I was skinny, this is a family problem. Even my mom. If we shall look at my mom here. Oh, let me turn on the light. My mom, actually, I think was kind of anorexic. So is my grandma. I'm not, but if we look at my mom here, I don't know if you could tell, but she didn't have a neck either. And look, she wasn't very big either. And look, she didn't have a neck or a chin. And look, she wasn't very big. So back off my neck. It's just the way I was made. I know, but I didn't get it. So I don't think you got the right one. My picture is me and my friend, and we're cheek to cheek, and I have a hat that said lit up because it was Christmas time, and my hat lit up. I wonder. So for all these people that make fun of this is, well, first of all, I don't have a chin. Like my connective tissue in my chin, I don't have it. Even when I'm skinny, I don't have it. And I have been skinny my time. This is all like prednisone. Do people know what prednisone? See, I have a Fitbit. Look, let's see if I can get it. Does anybody have Fitbits out of this trouble? See, I walked 143 steps this morning. And I've only been up a half hour. Yeah, does that ever go away? My mom's never did, but she was on it like constantly for a really long time. I'm bound determined to lose weight, guys. We're going to go on walks around the lake. I used to only weigh 190 pounds, which was not bad for me because I'm almost 6 foot tall. You know what's weird is when I'm talking to you guys, I talk normal, but in my videos, they claim that I look like I talk with a stroke. I don't understand. Do I look like I talk with a stroke? I'm all self-conscious now. I don't, but in my videos, do I? I don't. I did have facial palsy when I was younger. I don't know if y'all know what that means. Is where like one side of your face, you like it goes numb or whatever. I don't really remember it. I was little. A lot of crap happened to me when I was little. But we're like kind of like when you have a stroke, where you have like no control over one side of your face. And I still do have issues. I don't remember what side of my face it was, but anyway, one side of my face. And I do have issues still with that, because that don't ever kind of go away. You still have like nerve damage from it. But man, I was picked apart yesterday. I'm gonna die. I told my kids I was gonna die before I was 45. I was gonna choke on my neck fat. I drink Dr. Pepper and scotch. I actually drink Diet Dr. Pepper and rum. I've never had scotch. It always seems like something that like guys in suits drink on the movies. You know? It's good. Vanilla rum. Not just plain rum, vanilla. I started drinking that because if you drink not your father's Dr. Pepper, not your father's root beer, you put a little vanilla rum in it, it's really good. But you know what? I'm diabetic. It doesn't mean you have to quit living. It means moderation. That's what it means. Hello. Oh, rum chata is good. It tastes like Cinnamon Toast Crunch, which is my favorite cereal. Yeah, I love rum chata. My coffee pot is telling me I didn't drink my coffee pot fast enough. My coffee fast enough. It's beeping at me. I do have Yoo-hoo because I was going to do it for Mark Metal before he turned into some psychopath. Yeah, but that's okay. Y'all. So, I don't very often. I do around my birthday. A nice cold beer on the porch because I'm a porch lover in the summertime. Oh, I do that a lot too. I like that. Because, you know, us Kansans are known for grabbing our beer and going out and looking for the tornado on our porch. And I'm a Kansan. That stereotype is very true. So what is a good creamer in my coffee? Because I've been on the same creamer for months. I need a new creamer. Space Cadet. I like the name. I can relate to it. I've thought about it. Everybody kept telling me to get the Cinnabon creamer. Get the Cinnabon creamer. Including my own daughter. I wasn't impressed. Right now I'm drinking first cup. No, it's not Starbucks, but Starbucks cup. What is it? Macchiato. Something macchiato. It's my favorite out of all of them. Oh, that one's a good one. I had the caramel cheesecake one. Yeah. The it was a Cheesecake Factory one. Monsters. I love Monsters. Monsters Vanilla Bean. They're the bomb diggity. The mocha ones aren't bad, but they're a little too sweet for my liking. I like the vanilla bean, but I will drink our gas station, the Coca-Cola guy. I think it's the Coca-Cola guy that does Monsters. He is so, because I've asked, and they said it's the Coca-Cola guy, whatever they decide to do. But he is weird. You have the same neck issue? Thank you, Space Cadet. Thank you, chubby neck people. High five, fluffy neck people. The monster people doesn't like to put enough vanilla bean in the thing, so every once in a while I have to get the chocolate, the mocha ones. Mocha ones are awfully sweet. I stay away from the Starbucks ones because they're expensive. No, at our gas stations, the Monsters are always on sale, like 2 for $4 or something. Yeah, where the other ones are like Starbucks or I gotta wash my hair. Is this gross? But it may just be gross tonight or gross today and take a bath tonight. Can I say something without being offensive? Oh, cat fell. I don't wash my hair every day. This is like day 3. And I'm really not thinking about washing it. Because, I get sores in my head if I wash my hair every day. Same with, like, my skin. Honestly, I cannot take a shower every day. Or, like, my skin will, like, rot off my body. I am not kidding you. Call me gross. I wash, you know, but if I, like, take a shower every day, my skin will rot off of my body. People are assholes, Mrs. Space Cadet, to be honest with you. Yeah, it's, and my doctor told me, I have horrible, like, I don't have a specific type of skin condition, but my skin dries out. You too, Mrs. Face Cadet, I'm so glad you got to drop by. My skin dries out so fast that actually showering every day, like, literally, I get dry patches on my skin that, like, my skin literally will start flaking off and causing sores. So, I wash up, but actually taking showers every day, I do not. But I am very clean, if you catch my drift. You don't have to, like, what am I doing? You don't have to, like, shower every single day in order to be clean. But no, I do not wash my hair every day. I cannot wash my hair every day. My daughter's the same way. None of us here, except for my husband, do that. And he has to just because of the job that he's in. Lord have mercy, he must bathe every day in the job that he's in. But you know what? What do I do all day to get dirty? Dishes. But literally, I can show you, like, well, nothing will come up on camera, but I was wondering, you know, because I have friends that think I'm really gross because, as I scratch the back of my head, because I have all the skin issues, and I said, and they do too, and I said, it's because you bathe all the time, you wash your hair all the time, it's not good for you, your body's not made to do that. Your body was not made to be, like, and even a dermatologist will tell you, like, 2 or 3 times a week, unless you do something to, like, yeah. And see, I had to wash my hair with this other shampoo, that's why I'm scratching my head, because I have little sores. I have to only wash my hair with certain stuff. Witchy Princess was, and if you're watching this, Witchy Princess, we need to speak. She was doing a, thing yesterday, And I was talking to June Gull at the time, so I didn't catch all of it. And I would really, and she said she sent the wrong, oh, yeah, I have dry skin right now. Because I had to use the wrong shampoo, but I got the new shampoo. Where she was doing like all natural products, and I don't want to talk to you. I didn't realize until I was recording a video how loud that came up on you guys. I'm sorry. But Witchy Princess, before she thinks I'm talking bad, was coming up with this all natural soap and stuff, and I really want to try it. It looks so pretty. Actually, you know, True Life. Why am I calling you True Life? Your name is Miranda. What the frick? What I use is herbal essence. It's the only thing that doesn't break my head out. And I don't know why all of a sudden my head like a little itch now. It's not going to stop. Oh, bro. The Slate, he's hiding from the Slate Nation. Actually, yeah, Miranda, herbal essence is the only thing that does not mess up my head. Yeah, my daughter has prescription medication because she has, terrible, what do you call it, psoriasis in her head, and because of her hair type. But since she cut it short and she doesn't like straighten it all the time, she doesn't have issues because she don't put so much product in it. But show you what work. Oh crap, she took it with her. Oh no, I don't have no dry shampoo because me and Kayla share, and she went on a business trip. I'm gonna have oily hair today. Well, ain't that just the bee's knees? Well, she took it with her. I thought, oh no she didn't, it's right here. This is what we're using right now. So, well, mine is like super oily. See, it's like really oily up here. But now I'm afraid that people see, oh, she don't take a bath. Because somebody made a comment one day, your hair looks really clean. I thought, oh, they're on to me. FEM, what? I like the Muppets. Gonzo's my favorite. Oh. I guess I just take that stuff to... Like somebody told me to go buy false teeth the other day. I was like, psh. I do fine without them, thank you. Gonzo is my favorite because he has a nose that looks like an appendage. Plus a little birdie. You know. Yeah. Though I think I am going to keep up with the live blood sugar tests in the morning. And I think I am going to keep up with my series on health issues, because I think that's important. Because really I can't do like house videos all the time. And I think I'm going to do like some, like, I want to do more videos along with my live streams. I want to get some get to know me videos. Because, you know, I tell a lot about me, but not everybody's in those videos when I announce those things. Anything under, like, for me, okay, let's see. I take insulin, so anything under 150, I don't have to do a correction for. But anything, anything under 150 is probably pretty good. For a normal person, anything between 90 and 150, I'd say. If you start going, or anything, I would say between 75 and 150. If you start going below 75, you probably need to eat. I mean, you're not going to die, but you probably need to eat. If you start going below, say, like 40, you definitely need to eat. You start going down below 30, you probably need to go to a hospital. Although I've been there many times, but that's because I'm on insulin, and that's why I have the fast-acting stuff. Morning, Nancy. For a diabetic, I hit 67 and I don't feel good because my blood sugar is usually really high. So to go down for well, not really high, but like 160, and for me to hit 67, that is like shocking for my body. So, yeah. When it starts getting low, if mine starts getting down below 50, which is kind of normal for some people, but when mine gets down below, like starts hitting 50 and below, I start feeling not so well. I will start sweating. I will get dizzy. Cold sweats. I will start not thinking too clearly. I can tell you when I'm too low better than I tell you when I'm too high. Definitely can tell you. I don't even have to take my blood sugar to tell me to get me something to eat. And it is get me something to eat because it's really not, you're not really able to function. Don't say that because I'm on Klonopin and I'm all drugged up because look at my eyes. I always look drugged up. So that's why I did my eye video yesterday. And as the day goes on, I get more tired and more tired of holding my eyes open. You should have went through my medication. Oh my God, they acted like I was some kind of drug addict. The only medication that I take that is at all bad is Klonopin. It's all narcotic, at all, lockbox, at all a level 3 drug is Klonopin. I take 1 milligram. At night. I'm on 11 meds. That's including my two insulins. And I'm drugged up. I'm over-medicated. I wish I knew how to edit because I could go through and explain how each one of my drugs are used for each thing. But I don't know how to edit. I only have one medication that I can't find that's classified for anything. And that's my Requip, and it's for restless leg syndrome. And I'll tell you what, if you ever had restless leg syndrome and you're ever laid in bed and your legs want to move 100 miles an hour and you don't have anything to control it, I wish that on both of them. I really do. I want them to be dead tired and have restless leg syndrome. Yeah, I do. I want their nerves to be jumping in their legs, and I want their legs to want to move 100 miles an hour. I wish that on them. Oh, my little tinker dog. That I make you come to me because you get no exercise. Well, yeah, my medicine is for your safety too, some of it. Well, see, this vlog here was going to be a day in your life, and you guys just totally ruined it. It was just going to be for them. Provided I didn't sit in my chair all day. Hold on, guys. Ugh. That was my drink from earlier. But I missed part of it because I'm always a day late and $1 short. Because I got up this morning, I drank my water, I took my meds, I took my blood sugar. I did all that good stuff. Oh, guys, we were sitting here last night. I had this conversation on one of my live streams. The live stream where I didn't show my face. We were sitting here last night. Okay, I'm going to show this part. Okay, over there, see? See, there's where my door is. You see where my cats are? That's my front door. It's open, right? So, right where I'm pointing is the front door. Okay, our screen door is just a... Well, there's just no way of explaining this unless I show you. Okay. Our screen door as you can tell, is just glass, right? It's not your typical screen door with a screen in it or anything. It's just glass. Okay, so now that you understand that part, okay, I'm going to go back in here. These doors are always shut because cat versus dogs. Thank you, Tinker. We like to drag our blankets everywhere. Okay, so I'm sitting here. Come on, Tinker. Come on. Come on. Oh. She's being a baby. I'm sitting here. My husband is sitting over there in his recliner. And oddly enough, we're talking about how Casper got out a while back. Because we're seeing the cats up there. And we're talking about how Casper got out. And since he's been out, he's never wanted to go back out. But Gizzy sits out there, and every chance that I open up, like to get the mail, Gizzy wants to get out. And I was about ready to say, it's like Gizzy looks out there, and it's like, it's a whole new world. And I was about ready to say that. And it sounded like somebody was plowing through that door. I thought, and it was funny because somebody said they were going to swap me yesterday. It sounded like my psycho neighbor was pounding on the door, or I don't know what. Like the wind picked up and threw, like we have like a wooden planter thing, hit that door or something. I don't know. It scared the shit out of everybody. And Dan jumped up and looked, and there was this gigantic cat. Like, We don't know where it came from. Just a regular cat. And it was sitting outside, and it had been staring at our cats that were inside. And it was dark, but there was enough light shining through because, this whole neighborhood is like, it's daylight all the time with all the lights. I'm going to show you tonight how bright this neighborhood is at night. Anyway, that cat pounced on the door. The funny part is Casper ran. I don't think he touched a step until he hit the landing. And then I don't think he touched a step until he got to the top step. And then Ariel saw him, and it was like a cartoon. Like when he got to the top step, he like spun his paws, like, kicking up dirt to get to her room, and then ran under her bed. And then she spent the next 5 minutes trying to get him out of her bed because he was so terrified. And here's Gizzy, and she's just trotting up the stairs like nothing happened. And Dan went out there, and that cat was like hissing and still sitting at the door after all this happened. I think it took like 45 minutes to calm Casper down. Now, Casper is our boy cat. He's supposed to be the protective one. No, he was shaken. He was terrified. Casper still is not down here. I don't know if Casper will ever come down here and look out this door again. Ooh. So anyway, hello, East Dad, Triple D, Fee, Rukar, Scratching Marilyn. Sorry, I just had to tell that story. It was hilarious. I never seen Casper move so fast. It was, but this cat, I mean, I swore, I don't know if you ever heard a cop knocked and meant business. That's what this sounded like on the screen door, or this glass door. I don't have a screen door. I mean, it was like, bam! And I thought, what in the world? I mean, I jumped out of my chair. I thought my glass door was broke. Dan had to go out there and check it. And I mean, it's a big cat, but whew. Poor Casper. Ariel brought him down here. He was still, and Casper's a big cat. He weighs like 11 pounds. Poor Gizzy, she only weighs like 4 pounds soaking wet, and she's like, oh well. Wait till he comes back. So how's everybody doing this morning? I'm still in my pajamas. I still have, well, I don't ever do anything with my hair anyway. But, oh, I got this hair going on. There we go. Ooh. I think I'm going to let my hair grow out, guys. I think I'm going to let it grow out. Yeah, I gotta watch how I talk, because somebody said I look like I had a stroke. I don't want to look like I had a stroke. No. I don't know what temperature's supposed to be here today. So that thing's broke. I need to go out and fix it. Well, that didn't happen either. I have a lot of wieners in my bed, but that never happens. A lot of wieners, and I better not go there. I want to keep this family friendly. I have a lot of cats and wieners in this house, if you catch my drift, but none of that happens. Look, see what would happen if I grew out my hair? I could start parting it down the middle. I used to have really long hair. Really long hair. Like 2 years ago, it went halfway down. Well, it went like halfway down my back. But I have such thick hair that it like afroed out to here. Because I have really wavy hair when it gets long. Ooh, 12 inches. It gives me a headache when it gets long. But then if I keep it like this, I look like I'm old. It's like the mom bob. I'm not. I'm edgy. This ain't edgy. Maybe I just need to get a tattoo on my nose or something. I don't know. Things are kind of cute though. I'm glad to see you in my room, Dad. Even if it's just for a minute. I need to dye my hair because you can't see it now. Well, you know, we have hard times catching each other, so it's nice to see you with your new work hours and my new, well, I don't have an excuse. My new, with your new work hours and your new work hours, I have a hard time catching you anywhere. My grays are showing bad. I don't know why I have grays, because I'm not old enough for them, but who am I kidding? I started turning gray when I was 27. What's up with that? Though my daughter will be 22 in May, and she's already got gray hair, so, you know. My neighbors are not hot. My neighbors over here, I've only seen twice since they moved in like 3 months ago. My neighbors over here, man, I could do a video series on that alone. They're, they're recovered crackheads from Wisconsin. I'm not too sure that are recovered, and I'm not saying anything about recovered crackheads, but I'm not sure they're recovered. If you know what I mean. They are different. They're the ones that were bringing the Winnebago in yesterday, if you watched that video. Yeah. Oh, no, 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 no. He was arrested, last fall. I had gotten up like at 4:30, 4:05 or something with my husband. My husband was getting ready to go to work. And it was when the weather was so nice. At night, or in, early in the morning, and I could hear this, like, woohoo! F you! Cook-a-doo-doo-doo! And I'm like, what in the world? And so I yelled at my husband, and I said, at first it sounded like a fox screaming. I don't know if any of you know what a fox screaming sounds like. And we do have foxes around here. And I said, is that a fox screaming? And my husband went out and listened for a little bit. And he goes, no, that sounds like somebody yelling. And so I sat out there for a little bit. And my husband was getting ready for work. And I yelled at him again. I said, Daniel, that sounds like so-and-so. I'm not going to say his name. And he went out again. And there was like this woohoo. And it's like, F you. And Daniel said, are you sure? I said, that sounds just like him. Well, it started getting closer and closer and closer. So I came back inside to do something, get a drink or something. I went back out. And pretty soon, you've seen, now we live in a town of 1,700 people. So we only have 2 deputies. And I seen the 2 deputies go down our street and go around. And down at the end of our alley, you can't really see because there's a garage and a fence and a house on there. And you can see them stop. You see the red lights. And I said, the cops are down there, and I still hear this, woohoo, F you, and then I start hearing them really yelling, really yelling. And then later on that night, the wife comes over, and she's all crying. And she said, so-and-so, my husband is in jail because I guess he got all messed up on meth, and he got all drunk, and he lost his wallet, and he was running around town. I was like, oh, it was him I was hearing last night. Now, see, this is 1,700 people in this town. Now, mind you, two gas stations, a Mexican restaurant, a pizza place, a grocery store, Dollar General. That's our town, okay? That's our neighbor. You guys have seen our neighborhood. We have a nice, quaint neighborhood. There's a lot of money in our little neighborhood right here, except for us. We don't have the money. And them, yeah. So I don't want to get them riled up over there. They're a little different. I don't want them cockadoodle doing and effing me, effing you or whatever. So he spent like 2 weeks in the real big crazy ward. So yeah, but if you would like to see a video on their shenanigans, I do have one posted where they, where it looks like they are towing a Winnebago in a truck. But actually, they're towing a Winnebago and using the truck as brakes. But it's yesterday. It's called Kansas Rednecks or something like that. But I sit out on my back bench and I catch a lot of crazy. They're the ones that pulled out all their cool hardwood floor and threw it in the trash, and we went over and picked it all up, and that's what we redid our bathroom floor with. The city may have condemned the city's going through condemning houses again. That's why it was so loud, like 3 or 4 days ago, because they condemned and tore down a house up the street. And they might have condemned their house, and that might have been why they had to bring the Winnebago in. I'm not sure. See, when they got their taxes, they were supposed to redo their roof and put siding on. That didn't happen. Yeah, I used to be friends with them, neighborly. He actually redid our roof. Part of it. We still have to redo our porch roofs and stuff. But then he went cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Those kind of people can act normal for a little bit, and then all of a sudden they go, whew. Actually, he did a really good job on our roof. I think he was like clean, straight, and on the good then. And then he had this like where he was screaming through the streets of town. That would be a good song. But anyway, and ever since then he actually owes me $200. But sometimes you just have to say, well, sometimes you got to donate. Actually, the only reason why we had our roof redone was we had some shingles that were curling up in the back, and our insurance company gave us one of those lists of things that, well, you have to paint this certain spot, and these shingles are curling up in the back, and your sidewalk, which was city property, is busted in the front, and and this stuff has to be fixed by this certain time, or we're not going to insure you. I don't know if any of you guys ever went through that. So that's the only reason why we did it. It wasn't that the roof was actually good. It was just that we had like 5 layers of shingles that were curling up in the back. So we have a phone co-op here, and this is the only money that I got from my mom, was that the phone co-op paid my mom off after she died, and I put a roof on the house. So it wasn't that the roof was bad, and even if all the shingles that this crackhead put on here blows off. The shingles underneath are still good, so, you know. But my neighbor's not sexy. He is, he looks like he needs to gain about 50 pounds, and he dresses like he is, from 1991. My other neighbors are native. That's all I know about them. And they have a little boy or a little girl. I can't tell because still in the age group where I can't tell. I have a hot neighbor across the street, but his attitude makes him look not hot. My neighbor, like, well, you can see maybe the neighbor there in that house, he does background checks on everybody. And because we filed bankruptcy and we have a foreclosure, he can't talk to us. And his kids can't come over here and sell Girl Scout cookies to us. He's weird. Really weird. So we're not criminals. So I filed bankruptcy because I had $326,000 in medical bills. Because nobody would insure me. My work insurance was half my paycheck every week. So anyway. The rest of my neighbors are cool. Just he's a little... They remind me of them neighbors over there. Anybody ever watch, like, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation? And their neighbors that lived next door that were nasty. That's what they remind me of, but with kids. He pays to do it. No, this is the one with, you know, Clark Griswold. And they had the family over, and the tree goes crashing through the neighbor's house, and yeah. And what's funny is he's a plumber. Well, he's also an EMT, but he's a plumber. If you've never seen National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, there's something severely wrong with you, Kate. And Colton always likes this family right here, because they have like 8 kids, and they range from ages of like middle school to grown with kids. And we're all sitting on our porches one day, because this is like a really friendly neighborhood, except for the one. And, well, they're pretty friendly when they're straight, but anyway. The one girl, she's probably, 16, 17, somewhere, probably 17. To the oldest son, who's probably 22, and he's really cocky. Kind of jerk. He's a jerk. He walks around the neighborhood begging for cigarettes all the time. Anyway, they were fighting, and they're very loud over there. But, in a family of 8, you gotta be. Anyway, we're all sitting on the porch. Me and my husband, my kids, we're all talking. We're all on the porch swinging, and just, it was a good, like, summer day, you know, summer evening. And they're all loud, playing football and everything. Typical neighborhood day, you know. And we're laughing at them, you know, because you can hear them over there talking and yelling and everything. And then all of a sudden, the girl says, You're the one Mom should have swallowed. I almost fell out of my chair. After I got done laughing, I almost agreed. Colton Worley loves that one. So this summer, I'm going to live stream from out there and see if I catch any good ones. Then, like the freshman, a little boy was at the park and he went to fall from the jungle gym and he went to catch him and he fractured his wrist. Bad. He had to have surgery. He was in a great big old cast. He was out here trying to play flag football. Good thing his mom and dad are both EMTs. We have EMTs all the way down the block. And we sat out here wondering if he was going to be in a body cast before September. Then this winter, we live on a hill. The street is a hill. You know, we live up on top of the hill, but the street is a hill. And when we got all that out, they strung 3 skateboards together. These are the family 8. And the 3 of them got on skateboards, and then they had the 4th one shove them down the hill. Always excitement from the Taffs, always. The Taffs, the dad is a truck driver, but he is also a EMT. The wife's an EMT, and she works at the hospital. I don't know what the middle neighbor, we don't see them a whole lot. Or her boyfriend of the week. And then the neighbors that like do the checks on us, she's a radiologist, EMT, he's a plumber and an EMT. And they're all first responders. And then the lady down on the corner, her husband is a police officer, and she is an EMT and a radiology tech. Yeah, that's why when I put my address up on my videos, I'm not worried. At all. Because one of those guys have to show up to every incident that happens. And one of them is always on call. And then behind me is the Bureau of Indian Affairs. And they have more cameras than Carter's Got Pills. And literally tonight I'm going to go around and show you how bright this neighborhood is at night. There's no way that... Oh, and the guy who does all the background checks, he's got cameras all over his house. It's pointed all over directions. When my nephew got mad at me and cut all my Christmas lights, that's how I found out it was him. Was through him. And from his surveillance cameras. And from Bureau of Indian Affairs. So I'm covered. I mean, most secured house. This block and my neighbor over here has got the most secured house in the town. He was mad at me because I kicked him out. When I kicked him out, I took his jar of change and his tablet because he owes me money. Because he was doing drugs in my house. And I literally kicked him out. I threw his shit out in my yard. Because I don't play. I gave him a pretty place to live. And disrespected me. And then moved to my neighbor's house. Hence another reason why we don't get along. Yep. And he cut my Christmas lights that cost like $10 from Dollar General. But now he has a warrant for him because it's criminal damage property after he was already warned to stay off my property. Why did you miss me? Because I'm crazy like you? Perhaps. Should I do a tag video? Should I look up a tag video? I've been up too much? No, actually, I've only been up since 7:30, and what is it? 9? So I've only been up, what, an hour and a half? And I went to bed like at... Aww. We should meet in the middle. My daughter's going to be kind of close to you. She's going to Springfield. She's going to Springfield for a business trip for school. Oh. No, not yet. I'm going to, should I end this live stream and get ready for the day, or should I just set you guys on the table and let you chit chat? Because I gotta, like, probably should just end this live stream, then nobody will show back up, and then, I don't know. Will you guys come back if I end it? Oh. Oh, I don't understand this British lingo. Can you do a video on British lingo? You don't have to show your face or nothing. Sorry, Fee, I don't understand British lingo. Kate's been trying to fill me in. I don't understand, Fee. I don't get it. I know military time. I worked in nursing. I get that. I had 10 people watching, but I gotta, like, change my clothes. What do I do? Do I end the live stream, or can you guys chit-chat? What do I do? Miranda, what do I do? Well, chat. Okay. Well, I'll set you here. I'll set you here. You can look at my pretties on the wall. I'm gonna go find clothes. You chat. If I don't have nobody when I come back, then that's okay. I'll be back. Okay, guys, are you still there? Do I have anybody left? 7 people. Wow. Well, let me fall over. I'm trying to pull down my pant leg. Hey, I'm back. Haven't done my hair, but I'm back. I have my attempting to care shirt on today, because that's how I feel today. Hold on, I gotta spray my hair. Try to make it look like it. Oh, we want to stand right up on end today, because the side cut is trying to grow out, and I'm about ready to start spiking it, because yeah. Okay, now I'm walking blindly through the laundry room, so if you hear crashing, it's me walking into something. Because I washed my glasses before I had something to wipe them off with. Yeah. Because I don't plan things out, guys. Hey, this is what I look like when I have contacts in, if I ever get them back. Look, see, this won't, about ready to start spiking it, you think? I spiked it. It won't cooperate. I'm ready for the day. Do I have a car today? I do, okay. I spiked it. Okay, what's on today's agenda? What kind of video should I make today if I make a video? Should I make a house video? Should I make a tagged video? Should I make how my head hurts video? Hey, people in here, talk to me. Talk to me. Yes. Kitchen's a mess, like always. I think I need to make a house video or a tagged video or how I spike my hair video. I already start spiking it. Give me some hair spike. If I'm going to let it grow out, I'm going to have to spike it. Oh, if you look up on the internet, they like these question videos, and you answer these questions, and then you tag another YouTuber in them. They're quite old. They were something YouTubers did back in the day. Like a Q&A video. I want to do videos along with my, never heard of them? Well, I'm a spike. dishes you love. Well, that's what I can do, Triple D, right now. But if I do a house video, I have to clean a room in order to do that, because the room must be immaculate before I can do a room tour on it. Look at all that crap I got on top of my refrigerator. So, I'm thinking I did the outside of my house first. So, obviously, the next step would be to come inside my house, right? So that would be coming in my front door. I'm trying to put you guys in my tripod. All this time, you've not been in your friend, the tripod. And it's always a pain. Oh, it's not going to be a pain this time. It is really dark today because it is raining here. You have to go. No. After I've gotten ready for the day, I've spiked my hair. Oh, if the baby's upset, then you better go. Hi, Spotlight Live. Hey, Dr. Fish. The doctor is in the house. I love his channel. He always gives me good. Oh, look. It's a cat. It's Casper, the fraidy cat. Yeah, when the big bad like jaguar tried to come through this door last night, that scared the crap out of all of us. Casper went running like crazy. All right, Kate. How about a historic town? Oh, I'm going to do that, but I want to wait till like the trees bud out more because it looks kind of ugly right now. Our town is really pretty when there's leaves on the trees. They're getting there. They're getting there. Today would not be the day. It's rainy and blah. But look at that tree over there. Isn't it pretty? It turns all white and then it turns pink. Yeah, that's on my list of things to do. Our town is actually going through a thing. I'm gonna have to. Sorry, the dogs see the cats, and the cats see the dogs, and yeah, they're separated because they can't get along. Our town is actually going through this thing called Reinvent Horton. And there's a guy, I gotta look up his name because I can't think of it off the top of my head. But it's this millionaire guy from Hollywood that's actually helping us reinvent our town. And that's why I'm telling you, like, these houses are on the condemned list and stuff. If you don't, they're getting rid of, like, a lot of the slumlords. If they don't take care of their houses, they're giving, like the city, oh my gosh, the city will help you take care, will give you a boost to help you take care of your home. But, well, not us, but, you know, if it's really run down, like them next door, if you're help yourself, they'll help you. But, if you're not willing to do it, then they come in and condemn your house. And, so the city has done a lot. And it's really neat. I wish I had footage of the before, but I don't because afterthoughts, you know. But, yeah, I'm definitely going to do that. And we have a really pretty, we have two lakes. We have the little lake, which is actually, back in the day, it used to be the swimming pool. Like when my mother-in-law, who's passed away 2 years ago, when she was a kid, it was actually the swimming pool. And now it's just a small lake that they use for a fishing lake. And then there's a dam, And behind it is Mission Lake, which is a big like campground and fishing lake. It's where they shoot the fireworks off at. And it's really pretty. We take the dogs out there a lot. And so I'm going to take you guys out there. We also have the county lake that unfortunately they don't maintain anymore, but it's really pretty out there because it's way out in the country. What else we have? I'm going to take you out to the reservation. So I know a lot of you, especially like people in the UK, don't know what a reservation is. A native reservation. They're a lot nicer now that they have the casinos and they have money. They used to not have money. I could probably, if I knew how to patch videos together from VHS, I could show you how sad it was that back in the day, how poor and decrepit the Indian reservations were until they got their casinos and got money. It was really sad. Really, really sad how, well, actually, there's videos. Me and my husband found videos of the city we live in, but I don't know. I'd have to figure out who they belong to and all that. They're old. My husband's actually from here. I'm not from here. I'm from about 25 miles from here. But the Indian reservations used to be really trashy because they didn't have money. They used to be really poor. Almost, I'm trying to think of the right word here. Almost ghetto type. But now that they have their casinos and they get what they call per cap, they're taking more pride. So, yeah, I want to go out and show you guys what, like, reservations are, because I don't think, I mean, they show, like, reservations on TV, but they're not, like, reservations, like, from around here. So that's plans that I have. What else do I have? I might go into Atchison, show you the Sally House. I don't know how many of you are familiar with the Sally House. It's been on TV a lot. I had friends, they no longer live in that house anymore, but I had friends that lived right down the street from it. For you that know about the Sally House, it's creepy. The vibes you get just from being around it is just something that I can't portray off of the camera at all. I had my dog with us once and she went nuts, and I'm not putting her through that again. She wasn't the same for a while after that. My husband's grandma lives in the town where the Sally House is, and we had taken her with us. My brother-in-law was in town, and he wanted to go by there, and we wanted to do some spoof pictures for his girlfriend and his family back in Texas. And we had Tinker with us because it was right after we had gotten Tinker, and we couldn't leave her alone yet. And so we brought Tinker to Grandma's house, and we went past the Sally House, and Tinker went nuts, and was nuts for about 2 hours after we got home. And mind you, we had went to Sonic, and that was like a 30-minute trip back home. So, I don't know if I can do that to Tinker again. So yeah, I can do that. Take you up to Jackson Park, because that's another haunted place in Atchison, where a little girl, well, not a little girl, a teenage girl supposedly hung herself after prom because of the prom date. There's been many speculations to that story. I don't know if anybody's heard that one. There's also the Amelia Earhart birthplace. Well, Amelia Earhart stuff in Atchison, because that's where she's from. Don't speak of any conspiracies, because I did last year, and the general manager of the Amelia Earhart Airport and the stunt pilot from the Amelia Earhart Air Show was killed in an airplane crash last year. The fireworks show, which has gone off without a hitch for like 25 years, went down for 45 minutes, and we all believe it's because people are questioning her death. That's what Kansans believe anyway. So, there's that. Yeah, so I have, once it gets nice, but I don't want to go do any of this until like, hi Molly. I don't want to go do any of this until it gets, like the trees are bloomed, you know. I have a thing with trees looking dead. And they're blooming out, but they're just not, they're not completely leafy yet. I'm just rambling on as I'm cleaning. I've lost my coffee again. How's Kevin? I so love how Molly names her cat Kevin, so when you ask her how her cat's doing, it sounds like you're talking about her boyfriend or husband or something. How's Kevin? Not how's Frisky or... That's good. That's a lot for a little kitty cat, you know. He has no clue what in the world just went on with him. You know, he went a day backwards, and he went upside down, and no wonder he doesn't, you know, that's a lot for a kitty cat. You can't explain to him what happened. I'm on Twitter, Molly. But you can do that too. And sorry, I'm new to Hangouts. I don't get it. I don't know that I have to check, things, like invites, because it doesn't give me notifications I have invites. Something smells funky in the kitchen. Is it me? So my husband and I argue about this all the time. I cannot stand the smell of boiled eggs. Am I the only one? He thinks I'm crazy. I think it smells like backed up sewer. Am I the only one? Because we had tuna salad sandwiches last night, and we were boiling eggs, and I about lost my cookies. Because it smelled like backed up sewer. Am I the only one that has this problem? I can't stand it. He has his own YouTube channel. I should make you a moderator, Molly. 1, so you can post the link, and 2, because there's very few people I trust in this YouTube world. Oh, there's my mailman. Prepare for the dogs to go off. Okay, thank you. I'm not the only one. Okay. Notice, JC? My computer totally went to sleep on me. It totally went night, night. Oh, not completely. Oh, Tinker. Oh, you're like a bull on a china cabinet. Well, I'm not monetized yet. There's that. Oh, well, my Aunt Anna lay wishing me happy birthday. Oh my God. My silly cat. She's hanging by one paw at the top of my curtains. Good thing I don't like those curtains. Hold on. I'm new to YouTube. I don't know how it works. See, I'm going to start spiking out the side of my hair. I'm working on it. I'm working on the spike. I don't have any gel. Until it grows out, that's what I'm going to do. What do you guys think? Okay, Molly, where are you? Right there. Okay, Molly, where are you? Right there. Oh, shut up. Okay, Molly, here in a minute you can add Kevin's YouTube channel link so we can all follow it because you're a moderator now. There was an update saying YouTube is running behind monetizing channels. They say it will be done end of April. Okay. Alrighty, if that's what they say. I was supposed to check something because I got angry yesterday and prioritized all my videos because I was going to end my channel. And then someone, a dear friend of mine, said that I probably lost all my hours. So I am going to go see if that is true. So we will go to Creator Studio. Should I just spike it, you think? My dog is so gross. Skyla. We'll go to monetization. Oh, but it still says I have all of my hours and then some, so that didn't do anything. Good morning for the kids fishing. I'm doing excellent, except for a silly headache. I think it's probably allergy related since it's raining. Okay, let's go to Kevin's channel because Kevin definitely needs supporters because he's a beautiful kitty. Okay, I was Kevin's 14th supporter. Everybody in the room, go support Kevin. Oh, I didn't ring his bell. I gotta go back and ring his bell. You know, I'm really bad at remembering to ring bells. I will be the first to admit that. I'm really bad. That is good to hear. That is wonderful to hear. That is wonderful to hear. Okay. That is great to hear. Okay. Yeah, June Gall said that she heard, because she watches a lot of videos that explains how YouTube works and all that, and this could be where she heard this guy might not have the right information, so this is just hearsay, and she'll tell you that, that they are going by the amount of views you have in order of how you're getting reviewed. So, you me. No, I don't know if that's true. She don't know if that's true. So, I don't know. I'm in review. I don't know. Awesome. I want an S9 now. I have an S8 that I hate. Did you have an S8 before? Did you upgrade? What did you upgrade from? Do you like the S9 better than the S8, especially when it comes to YouTube? I think the camera is pretty amazing on this. I can't complain about the camera. So if the camera is better on the S9, yeah, I didn't get that message unless I just haven't looked at my email. I just now went into review on Monday. My goal was to get there before my birthday. And that I did. So I just went into review on Monday. That's how fresh this girl is. Thank you. I worked extremely hard on doing that. Hold on, I gotta reply to an email, and it's not to YouTube. Give me just a minute. Just a minute. Hold on. More lawsuit discussions. If anybody's in here that is still part of the My Cry movement, that still believes that there's a lawsuit, that's all going to come to an end really quick. You can go to my Cry video, or my video about My Cry. Lunatic Dad weighs in on this. And it's about to end real quick. There was never a lawsuit. If you still believe there is, you're one silly goose. That email was about. Can you guys bounce on the coffee on the Folgers? Can you? No. It's still going on. Now, in order to cover his butt, he's saying it's going to take up to a year. Lunatic Dad was in here. I guess he had a long talk with Jungle. He told me this morning while he was in here. Tinker. And he left a comment on my Cry video saying that he knows that there was no such thing as a lawsuit or any of that My Cry is stating. And Mark Metal also was stating. And now that caused a whole nother situation with Mark Metal. That's why I'm doing my blood sugars now and the day in my life, because supposedly I just sit all day. Things are getting out of hand, and it started with My Cry. Supposedly there's this lawsuit, but my videos are still up bashing me. Things have got to stop somewhere. And I'm not quite sure how to go about that. I've reported things until I can't report no more. I know, but I understand that YouTube has glitches and they take people away from you. I know that you can lose like 10 people a day or whatever. It's happened to me many times. But he has sat there and told people to, both him and Mark Metal have told people to unsubscribe from me. And this is where people are going to say all I care about is subscribers, and I don't. I do, and that's what upsets me, is because there's people I care about that are believing these lies and they're unsubscribing from me. Usually when YouTube goes on one of their things and takes people away, you wake up in the morning and you go like from 180 to 160. I'm not doing that. I'm going from 1980 to 1978 to 1976 to 1975 to 1974 to 1973, and then I will gain like 10, and then it will start all over again. I have people like Beautiful Becky calling me names. I have nothing but respect for Beautiful Becky. People like Tammy Sully that, or not Tammy Sully, Tammy Lowe, I have nothing but respect for. That's in taking sides in there that I have nothing but respect for. I have people like Janelle Hammer that I had nothing but respect for. That is, really taking sides. She doesn't even know what she's talking about. I don't know what I ever did to Janelle to cause all this. But it's a ton of lies. It's a ton of emails that are being twisted and put out of order, and subjects, different subjects twisted together, and I guess from now on I will let Lunatic Dad handle it. I guess he's going to handle it Saturday. They're involving June in it, and okay, well, I'm sorry for saying that, Tammy. I can't help the way I feel, and I felt like you were taking sides. So, in the chat room yesterday. And I was heated yesterday, and I was mad that man I don't know. I don't know. Well, I am posting my blood sugars every morning. You can ask anybody in my chat. I'm pretty active. I rarely sit down. Triple D tells me to sit down all the time. I am working on my weight. I've been on prednisone for the last year and a half because they thought that that would help me with my fibromyalgia pain. That's what this is. This is prednisone moon face. This is what happens when you're on prednisone for too long. Also, I showed a picture of my mom earlier. My mom never weighed more than 135 pounds, and she's 5'9". And, oh, it sucks when you forget to take your trash out and it's pouring down rain. Oh, that's my neighbor. Anyway, we do not have this that holds your chin here. When I go back in, I can show. My mom always had this, and she was skinny. If you look at my face, it's not really... I'm not going to die before I'm 45. The man was in the hospital for 2 heart attacks, and he's only in his 30s. Heart disease kills more people than diabetes. My blood pressure is 118 over 72, so, I have a Skype call with my therapist once a week. I'm very open with all of my mental health conditions, all my physical health conditions. I'm going to do more videos on that because I really think that mental health disorders are laughed upon and not taken seriously. You know, a lot of people say they're OCD when they don't know the true definition of OCD and they're not OCD. A lot of people say they're bipolar when they're not really bipolar. They don't know the real definition of bipolar. Mental health is becoming a joke, becoming something that's fun to say that they are, or an insult. So I'm going to put a face to that on a serious note. I am not over-medicated. I take 9 medications minus my insulin. I don't take them all at the same time. There's some that I take only in the morning, and there's some I only take at night. So, and there's some that I don't take all the time. When Janelle Hammer was going off about my medication, she had no idea the frequency, the amount, or any of that. When people ask about me being drugged, they don't understand that I have a unknown thing behind my right eye that's causing my right eye to bulge out. Which I find out Friday what that is. Real easy to run with the story when you don't know all the facts. Thanks for being worried and concerned. But if people are worried and concerned, I would rather them come and ask me than to sit in a chat room and listen to someone who don't know the facts. I did eat a piece of cake for breakfast because there was one piece left out of a small piece of cake. Out of a small cake that I had for my birthday. I'm 41 years old. It was a small piece of cake. I had chips and dip later on that day. Because I know what I can and cannot eat. But instead of any of those people coming to me personally and asking me about my own health issues, they decided to sit in a chat and listen to an unhealthy man himself threaten to swat me, threaten to make me make a forced apology. Tell me I was lying about a lawsuit when I can pull up the video and say I never said I was going to say a lawsuit. I said I was going to file a cease and desist, which is not a lawsuit. Anyone who was in that chat yesterday was supporting a man that was doing nothing but lying. Nobody went and got any facts. And I can cut videos together and every bit of it.